It's 3 in the morning. The adventure begins. We are on our way down to the Everglades, and as every good adventure, the first thing we have to do is grab caffeine. And today, the caffeine monster. We're on our way, getting loaded up, headed to the Everglades National Park. Who knows what we'll see? Stay tuned. It's still dark out. We're in the vehicle. At least we're waiting for Realms to get in the vehicle for this 4-hour and 15-minute drive down to Everglades City, and then over. We head east after that for about an hour deep into the Everglades. So hopefully we can stay awake, stay on the road. And this is just really an example of how you can have fun and how you can use one of the greatest coping tools that we know, and that's called mindfulness. Mindfulness really is being really aware of everything around you and kind of entering into nature. It's so relaxing, and it's the power of getting out, getting in the sunshine, allowing the sunshine to get on our skin and resonate, and it creates all this amazing chemistry. Plus it gives us some vitamin D as well. So that's the adventure today, right? Go through, try to connect with nature, pull out that stress, especially because people have been inside during the pandemic, and really learn to just be relaxed with active mindfulness, utilizing what's around us, which in this case is the Florida Everglades. Pit stop number 1 on the long drive. We are at the Canoe Creek area in the parking lot. Not a lot of civilized people out. We are headed in. Social distancing. No, yes, no, yes, no. And then we venture out. Yes, it's something trying to keep the distance. Stopping for gas in Okeechobee. Watching the cats fight and run around, middle of nowhere really. Little 2-lane road, crazy times. Pit stop along the way. A cool little museum in the middle of Okeechobee. 40mm gun mount. Submarine. So that's a missile that fires off a submarine. Full-fledged helicopter from the Vietnam War. In pretty good shape too. Some cool tread. That's had to see some action. Some serious ammo loaded in it. Serious grip too. In the midst of the journey, we come across many different places. Watch those runs, but one of my favorites is Azteca Devil's Garden.
So, Ashley.
I've seen that coming.
There's the Doge. He's covered with a pillow back there.
I'm asleep. Where are you trying to look at?
There's Doc. We're headed to get food.
Some island cafe or something like that.
What are you gonna eat, Ash?
Oh no, but there's a bathroom, and it's not Devil's Garden.
We are in Everglades City, farthest city south, and it's beautiful. Starting to warm up, but it's really not populated that much. There is the Island Cafe open, so we're taking advantage of it. We are going to venture out and to explore in about a half an hour the Everglades. So if we get eaten, this will be the last you hear from us, but other than that, stay tuned. Talk to you later. One of the things that's really cool when you drive through the Alligator Alley, the Taniami Trail, is they have one of the most incredible post offices right here behind us. A little one-room post office. Okapee, Florida. So we keep seeing these little alligators along the road. Oh, that's a great shot. Whoa! They are hiding because a lot of the water is dried up. And so you can kind of see that some of it, sometimes the water gets back. And now every once in a while you see an alligator that comes up and just kind of lays in the water. But they're scattered throughout. But usually there's so much water on this road that you see a ton of alligators. Today it's really dry. South Florida is really going through a drought.
One of those grasshoppers. Oh, there's stuff over there, dude.
Oh wow, you got a really good cool scene.
I just can't. I'm not.
Ooh. Ooh. What?
It's big. Yeah. Yeah. So you can zoom in. So babe, what do you think of the trip so far?
It's very relaxing.
Cool. Miss Ashley, what do you think of the trip so far? Well, I would say that your brother already is.
Well, I'm not that tired. It's just like peaceful.
Relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's totally freaking amazing. Look at this. Even though it's dried up, which is really, really super sad. It's awesome.
He's wide, but not super big.
In the days of summer, there's a lot of things you can do, right? And so one of the things I did, right, is we went yesterday to the Everglades National Preserve, and we saw alligators. We drove 17 and a half hours in a vehicle, which is like driving from Orlando past Houston and just going and going and going. And as my son said, man, that was a lot of time in a vehicle. And overall, we had fun, right? The goal was just to relax, just to get out in nature, to see things that we didn't see, to slow down life. And that's really important. One of the things of mindfulness that's really important, right? One of the things just of functioning in life is to slow life down. We get so hectic, we get so crazy, and when you slow down life, right, it can really be enjoyable. One of the hazards was this, right? I slowed down life too much, wasn't paying attention, got all this wonderful scratching going on, because basically I backed into a sign. Got so excited watching alligators, we backed up and heard this big scraping noise, and but even in that, right, being out in nature, you really have to evaluate what's important and what isn't important. Because if you panic, right, if you make things bigger than they are, you can ruin a day, you can ruin your temperament, you can just get aggravated over nothing. So overall, we made it there, we did the trip, we got there, we got back, we were exhausted. My hair still hasn't recovered, look at that, just woo! But we found some peace, we found some space, and that's made it all worthwhile. So no matter what you're going through, I hope and pray that you're able to get away and find a time just to relax and have peace. And hey, if you like this video, click like, feel free to share it or subscribe to the channel. More than anything, we believe that together we can change the world. And really, today's all about slowing down, breathing in, enjoying nature around us, and having a great day. God bless. Doc out.